excuse all the dancing, having a good time, because y'all know that's what I love to do, is have a good time, laugh, make other people laugh, because I know what it's like to not laugh and all that stuff. So that's what I like to do, is I like to make people laugh. I love to have a good time. You live once. Fuck it, let's go. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and we're going to talk about my sleeve today, because I absolutely love watching other people talk about their sleeve, because it's very interesting what interests people. And I went ahead, and a lot of people comment on my tattoos saying that they like my tattoos. So why not explain why I got certain tattoos and the style of my tattoos. Alright, so I might be standing for some of this and awkward, weird angles, so don't hate, okay? Alright, so the first thing I have tattooed up on the top part of my sleeve is obviously cheetah print. Now this cheetah print has been done twice. The first time I got it done, it was orange and yellow. I will insert a picture. So this was orange and yellow at one point, and I was probably 23, 24 when I got this piece done. And then the guy that I go to now, he's like, what the fuck kind of cheetah print? He goes, is that cheetah print on crack, or are you on crack? Because I have never seen an orange and yellow cheetah. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. I said, the chick tattooed me, and that's what we went with. And that's kind of what I got stuck with at that specific moment. And he's like, well, let me go ahead and redo it. I think he redid some of this when I got some other work done. I'm not sure. But he went ahead and he just touched it up. And he added some more prints coming down, as y'all can see. Because literally this was the tattoo, was from like right here, and yeah, that was it. So he added some more cheetah print. Alright, the next thing I got tattooed on me was a skull, and that is because I love skulls, you guys. I've always had a fascination with skulls, and no, I'm not obsessed with death and all that jazz, but I just am very obsessed with skulls. I don't know why. It's just, how do you not like a fucking skull? And the other thing is I really like red roses, so that is one thing you will probably see a lot of more on my sleeve, because red roses are my favorite types of flowers. And this skull right here, actually, I found on Pinterest, I believe. And my tattoo artist just added a little bit different style of skull, which I like. So that is that, and that's why I got that tattooed. And if you're wondering why I got cheetah print or leopard print tattooed on me, because I love cats, anywhere from domestic cats to wild cats, and leopards are my favorite. Alright, so the next thing that I got tattooed on me is a lipstick bottle, and a lot of people ask me if this is for Mary Kay purposes, and I have no idea why the hell they asked me that. It does not look anything like a Mary Kay lipstick. It is legit an old school lipstick style tubing. And it really irritates me, because it's like, if you knew anything about old style and whatever, you would know that this is a very old vintage type of lipstick. The reason why I got a lipstick tattooed on me is because I love makeup. That is why I got it tattooed on me, because lipstick is something that I feel like, even if you're just, if you just put mascara, put some color to your eyebrows and lipstick, girl, that's all you need. The next tattoos that I got, that I'm showing you right now, is a silhouette of Marilyn Monroe's face, and then I just have a guitar right here. And why I got her tattooed is because, one, I love Marilyn Monroe. I have always loved Marilyn Monroe since I can remember. Since I was a teenager and a young girl, I've always just loved Marilyn Monroe. I've always idolized her, and I've always wondered why she wanted to end her life. But you know, that is not for me to say, because there is reasons why people want to end their lives. And you know, I'm not a person to judge anybody on those decisions, because you just don't know what people are going through and stuff like that. So that's why I got the gorgeous Marilyn Monroe tattooed on me. The next thing that I got tattooed on me is this guitar. And the reason why I got a guitar tattooed on me is because I feel like the best music that has been invented. Now, I appreciate all types of music. I'm not going to sit here and say like I listen to only one or two type of genre of music. I will listen to all kinds of music dating back to 1950, to present time, to future time, to shit we ain't even heard, or to anything like that. I appreciate all kinds of music just because the simple fact it takes talent to do any type of music. Anywhere from opera, like I respect opera, I just don't listen to opera. It's because you gotta have a talent to do something like that. Rock bands, you gotta have talent to play instruments. Rap, you gotta know how to rhyme and all that shit. Not everybody can do that. Like, if everybody could do that, we would all be fucking famous and singing and shit, right? So, I just appreciate any type of music. And I just feel like most of really good music has been played with a guitar. So that is why I got that. And then the next one that I got, which is probably going to be very hard for me to angle it out right, and that is my James Dean silhouette. And the reason why I got James Dean tattooed on me is because, once again, I am very obsessed with James Dean and Marilyn Monroe. The next couple things I'm going to show you is I got a cross tattooed onto me. Now, a lot of people are probably going to be like, you got this because of Pinterest or Demi Lovato. No, I actually didn't even realize that this was a fucking trend. I've always wanted a cross tattooed on me, and I wanted a sleeve, so I actually was like, why the fuck not tattoo a cross on me? Now, a lot of people have made stupid ass comments to me about this, because when I walk, it is an upside down cross, and that is not why I got that tattooed onto me. I just got it tattooed onto me because I've always wanted a cross tattooed onto me. So that is that. And then I just have an infinity symbol. The purpose of this symbol is because infinity, this is the type of shit that I love and I appreciate. So obviously it is infinity. It is stuck on me for the rest of my life. Alright, the next thing I got tattooed onto me is a quote from an awesome fucking guy that I love and respect so much. And that is Kurt Cobain. And it says, "I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not." And a lot of you guys are probably going to be wondering why I got it tattooed in the font and why red. The reason why I got it tattooed in red is to talk about pain, and the reason why I got it in the type of font is to make it look like it was carved into me, for the simple fact of respect for suicide, people that are going through shit, because there's been plenty of times in my life where I have wanted to end my life, and this saying right here fits me to the T. Is a lot of people do judge you for who you are not. And they cannot ever respect you for who you are because they want you to be something different. They want you to be like society, and I'm just the type of person that does not like to follow society because I think trying to fit in with other people is fucking lame. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I think it's lame to try to fit in with other people just because if you have a different way about yourself, why cover it up and hide it when you know you could be the next person that you could help change somebody else's thought just by your attitude, just by how you are as a person. Alright, so as I told y'all know that I love flowers, so obviously I got 2 roses tattooed onto me. Now this rose right here was my very first rose that I had tattooed on me, and I think that's pretty sick looking. And then this one was actually a cover-up rose because when I was young and stupid, I got a Playboy bunny tattooed on me. I don't know if you can see it hidden in there, but here's the ears, and then here's the face and all that crap. I wanted to get that covered up just because once I got a little bit older and matured, I'm like, people are going to be looking at me a little crazy and weird of why I have a Playboy bunny tattooed on me, and they're probably going to think I'm a whore and all that shit. So that's why I went ahead and decided to cover it up. Alright, so the next thing I got tattooed onto me is sparrows. And this is another thing that annoys me is so many people think that these are fucking hummingbirds. Dude, this is old school shit. That's another thing I'm going to discuss after this. These are sparrows. They are old school sparrows. I'm obsessed with old school type of tattooing, if you cannot tell already by my sleeve. And then all I had added is we have some moon, a part of a moon right here. And then I have these waves for like clouds, and then stars and stuff like that for, obviously, the reason why I got that tattooed onto me, the stars, the sky, and all that stuff, is because it is a peaceful meaning, and sparrows, obviously, because I love sparrows. And then the next thing that I got tattooed onto my sleeve is, this is one of my actual recent, I'm sorry this is going to be awkwardly weird, I just got an old 45 record tattooed, and then I have a star outlining my elbow, just because I don't want my elbow covered in at all. Because if you want to call me pussyfied, whatever, you call me whatever, I don't care. I don't want my elbow worked on. So, and right here, I know y'all probably won't be able to see it, but I actually have, you might be able to right here, I have Marilyn Manson's logo hidden right there into that record. So I thought that was pretty badass. And then I just have a feather up on the top of my hand, which I still need to get some work done on here. And my sleeve is not completely done. There's a couple other things I want to add to my sleeve, and then I will feel like it will be completely done. So that is my sleeve, you guys. Alright, so you guys are probably wondering, why did I get the style of tattooing on my arm? Why? Alright, so here I am. I'm going to explain it to y'all. Number one is, I'm going to be straight up honest with you guys. Like, I love any kind of old school. Like, I seriously feel like I was born in the wrong generation that I was born in. I mean, I do appreciate the generation I was born in, just because I feel like I actually got to experience the last bit of life before social media took over the world and all that shit. I like this type of styling. I really think a lot of it is because of my dad. My dad is a big time Harley freak. He has a Harley. He still rides his Harley. He goes to a lot of Harley events and shit like that. So all growing up, my dad would always be blaring AC/DC, Kiss. That's why I'm so obsessed with Kiss, because Kiss was one of his favorite bands. He just always had that old school image going on. Like, my dad is still, it's 2018 and he's still stuck in the 80s. He still has that, like, wavy fro shit going on as he's balding. So, he is so stuck in the 80s, it's unreal. And I think that's why I have grown to such a, I am obsessed with the 80s, because I was such a daddy's girl. And my mom was big on stuck in the 50s and the 60s and groovy bitch and all that shit. And I just really think that is why I have an old school sleeve. I'm obsessed with old school stuff. If I could change back the hands of times, I really wish I was a teenager in the 80s, because I'd be at the Woodstock banging my head, or not Woodstock, like, hi, you're back in the 60s, bitch, okay. Banging to Kiss, Motley Crue, big hair bands. I'm obsessed with big hair bands. So yeah, so that is my sleeve, you guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed my sleeve as much as I enjoy my sleeve, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. See you guys.